Seems like the talk of the town in the Pokemon community has been reprints, and sets have been going out of stock left and right on the Pokemon Center. If it's Japanese Pokemon 151 being reprinted, to Lost Origin, and now Brilliant Stars being out of stock. What is the market trying to tell us this week, and how should we capitalize on all the opportunities? With that all being said, let's find out. First, let's talk about these reprints. The obvious elephant in the room is Pokemon 151 in Japanese. We've seen these prices fluctuate pretty crazy in these past couple months just on first rumors of the reprints coming, and now they're confirmed. From just this past week, we've seen prices go from that $50 mark back up to that $110 price tag. And again, this is all just going off of rumors, but are now confirmed that we will be getting this reprint in May, and that this set will be made to order as usual. Pokemon 151 is definitely the best set in the Scarlet and Violet era, in my personal opinion. It's an easy play to invest in if you're an investor. And if you were able to snipe one of those booster boxes for that $65 mark, man, if you're a collector and you just want to open some packs, you just got a freaking deal, because now, looking up on price charting, we're right back. We are back to that $110 price point, just like that. I swore I was just on TikTok yesterday and the price was at that $50 mark. And then it's so crazy how the market can just flip overnight, just like that. Everything's bought up, everything's already said and accounted for, and that's it. And that was our opportunity. I do know that a lot of people's orders were getting canceled when it came to ordering at those really low prices, because then stores were just canceling and then re-uploading them. So that sucks, and that's just the chances that we take, especially when it's a very popular set like 151. Now, I'm not saying that it was right, but it does happen. If I could give you guys a tip for this week's or this month's market, is that if you guys see a good deal, just try to grab it, hop on it. Don't wait and think that these prices are going to stay this way. This year has been so crazy for the Pokemon hobby collection, TCG. It flips overnight, right and left. These prices go really low to really high. That's why I told you guys that I'm going all in on Japanese right now. I don't know how long Japanese sets will be affordable, as far as like the singles and the booster boxes are very readily available, and I just don't know how long it's gonna last. We can just see this next set, or a set in the future, print this giant Japanese waifu and it's gonna go crazy, and then we're back to what it was. I understand that Japanese was always cheap, but just want to throw that one out there. So I think if you're an investor in Pokemon 151, it's probably an okay time to get back in, because again, we're back to where we were. There was that small opportunity window, and we still might see a decrease in price to buy a case or two of the set. This is a very easy play when it comes to investing in Pokemon, to save some to then flip later or sell some boxes in the very near future. I don't think the set is going to take long to appreciate in value. Just such a good set. It's a base set, It's the original Pokemon that people, especially in their 30s like me, are going to look after for very long periods of time and in the short term. So easy play. If you're a collector, I think maybe just go open some English. English is very readily affordable and it's out there. The singles are really cheap right now as well. This is definitely my favorite set in the Scarlet and Violet era, and I did miss those reprints. Now I have to buy back at the $100 mark. I'm gonna try to collect 2 of these booster boxes. I don't know why I put 4 figures, but I'm trying to collect 2 of these booster boxes for long-term sealed collection / flip investment, whatever you want to call it. And we are also getting Scarlet and Violet reprinted in Japanese as well. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to how much these base sets were in Japanese, because of the Miriam and even the Iono in Clayburst and Snow Hazard, or sorry, Clayburst. These have been floating around that $60 to $70 mark just because of those waifu cards. In English, yeah, there was a little waifu craze, but in Japanese it's still there, still present. This is why these sets are still not that cheap, but maybe that's all going to change with this upcoming reprint of the Scarlet and Violet era. I personally love Scarlet and Violet base. I think it's the best base set we ever had. The Miraidon and Koraidon are absolutely beautiful, as well as the Gardevoir. I think this is an easy pickup when this gets reprinted. If you are a collector to just want to rip open some packs, some Japanese packs, and chase that Miriam, go for it. It's a great set. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be affordable, and I definitely recommend that you guys pick up these 2 booster boxes for a long-term play, because I think base set is gonna do well. It's such a good set. I had tons of fun. Easy play. Another easy play. We've seen what base sets do in the past, and I think this is just going to be a thing that I'm going to be constantly investing in going forward. Base sets almost always appreciate in value because they are the base set. And the goal for this channel is to always bring you guys the best prices for the cards that you guys want. I always try to give you guys an alternative or a cheaper alternative for some of the cards that you want. If you're a strictly Japanese collector, that Miriam card is crazy. It's like in a PSA 10, I believe it's like 500 bucks. Just go pick that thing up in English. It's 20 bucks. You can grade it, whatever. I understand everyone has their own little niches. You only collect Japanese or you only collect English. But if you're someone like me that wants to just collect these beautiful art and just put them in a binder, I recommend go get the Miriam in English, as well as the Miraidon, Crydon, and the Gardevoir line. All super cheap in English. That's just the better, more affordable option. Now on to the recent sold out item of the week is Brilliant Stars. It just got sold out on Pokemon Center. One tip for you guys is that once a set goes out on the Pokemon Center, we only got a few days, maybe a week until the booster box starts to climb up. Remember that MSRP on the Pokemon Center is $140, and on TCG Player, now Brilliant Stars is going for that $180 mark, and some are even as high as $200, which I think that Brilliant Stars will be at that $200 mark in the very distant future. I absolutely love this set. I think it has the best alt art in the Sword and Shield era. Yes, I said it. It's better than the Giratina, and it's better than the Moonbryon. I have a mind of my own. I don't let the masses determine what I like. I am a huge Gen 1 fan. I love Charizard. I got some Charizard stuff. I got Charizard stuff all back there. And I absolutely love Venusaur. So for an alt art of them 2 battling is just my dream card. I really loved that the Charizard and Mewtwo from Crown Zenith and the UPC 2 cards going at it. Those cards are absolutely stunning. I love those cards. That's probably my second and third favorite card in the Sword and Shield era, but I love Brilliant Stars. I think it's great. It had a great trainer gallery. It has the Lance that has been skyrocketing in price, and it of course has the Charizard. You cannot go wrong. I also believe there's a Marnie in there or Silver Tempest. I'm pretty sure it's in Brilliant Stars. It's funny to me that Brilliant Stars was literally sitting on the Pokemon Center for months, if not a year. Nobody wanted it. I was on Reddit all day today. People were just talking about how much they did not want Brilliant Stars, how they thought that it wasn't that great of a set. And now that it's sold out on the Pokemon Center, people are starting to feel the fear that they're never gonna own a Brilliant Stars booster box at these low prices, and here we go. Here comes all of the FOMO, and it's reflecting into the market. This kind of goes into my last video that I just uploaded about Twilight Masquerade. I'm gonna link that right here. But one of my biggest points in that video was that I like to invest in sets that people seem to not care about whatsoever. Twilight Masquerade just seems to be that set. It's very split when I see in the comment section and on Reddit and on Discord, because I've been trying to, poke the bear, see what you guys are feeling. And it seems like people are either going to pass this set completely, or they are pretty excited because they really liked the storyline and the lore and the DLC, of course. So I try to buy at the absolute bottom. I think Twilight Masquerade is going to be on a fire sale very, very soon, pretty quick. I think that's gonna be a perfect time to pick it up. I don't think it's that bad of a set. I think some of the trainer cards are absolutely gorgeous. The masks are kind of a weird take, especially because they are the special illustration arts, which I thought they were just full arts, but I was so wrong. So this has all the opportunity for a nice little pump. I think that it's going to perform okay over time for those who want to collect that specific niche set, and I think this is just that. Now going back to Brilliant Stars, if you want to collect this as far as an collector investor, I think that right now is an okay time. We're about to see this thing, go to 250 by next year. Obviously that's a very safe play, safe take. but it's a good time to pick it up right now. It's not a horrible time, but if you want to crack open some packs, I don't advise you to do this. I think you can get most of the cards, most of the big cards for, you know, pretty much the price of a booster box. So I just advise that you guys just go pick up the singles. I know that the big hot word for the hobby right now is also market manipulation. We're seeing that with that Lance full art. I guess you can say that there's some market manipulation going on and that they're changing a $2 card to a $30 card. I don't really see how profitable that would be, especially if there's only like 100 listed on TCG Player. Unless this card is like crazy to grade in a PSA 10, I don't really see why they would try to pump just such a low card. I could be wrong. I'd love to know how you guys feel about this topic in the comment section down below. But let's get into our last and final sealed item for today's video. So last but not least, we have Lost Origin, everybody's supposed number 2 for the Sword and Shield era. I don't really believe it. I just think people like just the Giratina. I think people use a lot of bad discussion points when it comes to this set. People will say, well, it has the Sleepy Pikachu and the Gengar and the those are like $5 cards. Those are horrible arguments. It's from that set, it has that and the Aerodactyl, which again, not that many people care about that card. For so long, it's been floating around that $80 to $100 mark. And then now we have the Giratina. That Giratina artwork is S tier. It's just absolutely spectacular. But for that card to carry that entire set, I just don't get it. I just don't get how people are so bullish on this set when I think it's probably a 7 out of 10. And mind you, I don't really think the Sword and Shield era like blew everything out of the water. I think I'm so numb to it now, being in the Scarlet and Violet era and seeing what Pokemon could have given us. But I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on these talking points. Right now on TCG Player, this box is going for that $240 price point. I swear, again, it was like I blinked and we went from $200 to now $240 just in a span of a week, which is absolutely insane. And we obviously seen what Evolving Skies have done, and I knew this set wasn't far behind. Lost Origin, Brilliant Stars, even Fusion Strike, I know it's going crazy right now. And in one of my last videos, I talked about there always being new plays in the market. I really advise you guys to just not go out and chase pumps. If you see a set doing crazy, don't have FOMO. Don't have the fear of missing out and thinking like, I'm never gonna own a Giratina Alt-Art. Heck, even people saying, I'm never gonna own a Moonbreon. You will own a Moonbreon. We do not know how these markets will perform. We can see the biggest market correction of these cards and sealed product that we've ever seen. We don't know how the market's gonna go. We don't know how the economy's gonna go. We simply do not know. So it's for me to sit here and to give you guys a price prediction of how these cards are gonna perform, I just don't know. I'm giving a very safe target for some of these cards and sealed product. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. Lost Origin is a great set, and I knew it would climb very, very soon. I am a collector and investor in Lost Origin. I got a few booster boxes back there. What seems like the whole narrative for Sword and Shield is that it has that one big card, and if it has 2 big cards, oh wow, it's the best set under Evolving Skies. I think there's a no-brainer. Evolving Skies is, to me, as far as like the main set, it is by far the best because there are so many big cards, big beautiful cards. I like the V's, like the little Glaceon that's like sitting on the bench. Like, I thought that card was amazing. I think it's better than the VMAX form, and there's just so many options. I think the best set, and I think a lot of you guys will also agree, the best set in the Sword and Shield era is definitely Crown Zenith, just because of the hit rates and how many different cards, special cards that we got. And it was a good little transition into the Scarlet and Violet era because there's, like I said, there's so many good, I think in English are called illustration rares and Japanese art rares, and now we're just spoiled. So what's the play? What's the move for Lost Origin at $240? First of all, shout out to you guys that bought Lost Origin and believed in it from the get-go at that $90 mark, and you saw the potential in this set. And to ones that kind of missed the train right here, I think at $240, maybe stay away. If you got, $1,000 that you want to throw in and you think you believe that Lost Origin is going to go to $500, $700 maybe, sure, go ahead, I guess there's still a 2x on the table if that's your thought process. But for me, I'm staying away. I'm buying singles, and if I really want that guillotine alt-art, which I do, I want in Japanese, so that's gonna cost me a little bit more, but I am good off of Lost Origin, and I will be picking up the singles, and I advise that you guys do too. In tomorrow's video, I'll be talking about us leaving the Sword and Shield era behind us and moving forward into the Scarlet Violet era, so make sure to check that one out tomorrow. And if you like videos like this, I will be linking another one right around here, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.